Hello and welcome back to episode 48 of The Outer Worlds. I'm Vic, and you are watching yet another Let's Play channel. Nothing weird about that intro. So, previously we went and hacked into a robot and found out that it had been programmed to steal stuff at random, and also to steal something not at random. I remember that much. And so obviously the random stealing was intended to hide up the specific stealing. But now the next thing on our journal is to go and have a chat with Sedgwick. Which is weird because I would have thought that we had a little bit more investigating to do. But maybe I've just forgotten some of the details. So let's see what our friendly sociopath has to say.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I've solved your cargo skimming issue.
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened?
Hey, you've got a serious security problem.
What makes you say that?
Somebody bypassed security, blah, blah, blah.
Damn, you're good. Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern.
It was a cover-up.
A cover-up. I see. The random theft was a smokescreen to hide what the culprit really wanted. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that slug would soon possess it.
Check your pocket.
Okay, that's very impressive. Don't ever touch me again. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device?
Yes.
Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research.
She died before she could deactivate the mech?
That, or she never intended it to stop. Impossible to know now. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn.
And now you can't torture her to death for it. No good deed unpunished, eh?
This is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead, and that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground.
Oh, you've been so charming and funny up to now. Don't throw it away. And so now we found your motive.
Yes, I suppose we have. There is, however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead. If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not.
Or maybe you did know.
Oh, that is good, Inspector. Now you are thinking in the manner you must if you intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
Well, okay, but like shooting them at what? Because just like shooting them at the wall can't possibly be that therapeutic for a man of your stature. Although that would also satisfy the minimally damaging to your business empire, so I think we can expect it to be somewhat more dramatic. Alright, so I think that was the last person that I could investigate. That's the word I was looking for. And that leaves me with a problem because I don't particularly think anybody did it. In fact, right now, I think maybe the hotel administrator is my favorite choice. her co-star was at the very least trying to fuck with her. But we know that what he didn't kill her, even accidentally. And nobody else even got that close.
Here we go. Smile, damn you. Oh.
It's weird how their voices are so close. No, 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 no. I wish I could find one of those. I wish I could find one of those semi-automatic rifles that does enough damage to rival the bolt gun, because I would like to be able to pull the trigger a little faster. Is that it? I think that's it. Alright, reload all the things. We're good. That's a weird place for that bench to be glowing, don't you think? So I have to accuse somebody. Who should I pick? And why? Because I don't think I'm going to be allowed to accuse the administrator. Mostly because I don't actually have any evidence. I just have a hunch.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Alright, take me to the penthouse.
Stop. The finest seat in the house.
There are actually several seats there. Any new excitement for me to find? Nope.
Is this how people in Byzantium live all the time?
I'd be surprised if many of them have conspiracy theory style webs pinned to their walls. And other than that, yeah, pretty much.
Eridanos is a technological marvel, and they use it as a tourist destination to sell sweets and alcohol.
Yeah, that's the world that we live in, Max. Alright. I guess we better just see what our options are.
Inspector?
Wow. I looked into Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
He's got an alibi.
Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
He was torturing a guy at the time.
Fair enough, Inspector. I won't try to influence your judgment any more than I already have. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
But he is alive and well.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
I detected that irony. I know who killed Halcyon Helen.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
You did.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
Oh, please, I knew you were guilty from the moment you called me.
That's absurd. What do you think this is? Some two-bit crime drama where the villain gives himself away in the opening act? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
Got something to hide?
I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence.
This entire investigation is a farce.
If you have no proof, then you have no case. And I have no further use for you. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
I'll be right over.
Now, Inspector. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Well, he did a quick little 180, didn't he? So should we help him out, or...
Whoever the real killer is. I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
All right, you made a compelling case.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
I am leaving. And I'm taking the usual people. Felix, you may continue to... whatever it is you said you were tired of doing. And we're off to... the security breach. Why is that man running? One more? You can have it. You didn't think it was exciting when you were running away from him. You know, for considering that they've got a nobody in, nobody out policy, they don't seem to be running out of guests very rapidly. Despite all the murdering that's going on. Look at that colorful smoke. Hey. Didn't he say that somebody had killed his patrols? Who are these people? Alright. As you were. Too bad I don't have one of those little carts that the guys were riding, huh? I think that would be fun. It's too bad they didn't build that in. Okay, so have we been here before on camera? I know I've been here before, because this is where I visited when I was looking for all of the vodkas so that I could get the vodka gun. But, alright. Pays to have a decent rifle. Imagine how much it would pay to have a decent pistol. I don't seem to be any closer to getting that damn needler than I was when I started. And it's safe to say I'm not amused about that.
Everyone all right? I wanted to make you smile.
Well, I did smile, I think, at some point. Those slugs just burrow right through their armor and everything. It's pretty gross. Some kind of cargo hauler. Okay, well, I haven't been this way before, so whether or not we've been to the distillery on camera, I don't think you've missed out on anything. Don't be you, be better. That guy's got a handle on his glove. Do you see that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would that be a thing? Hello? Is there supposed to be water standing in the distillery? Is there supposed to be liquid standing in the distillery? Excuse me?
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
I don't know what a flinders is. Yeah, explain how you're still alive.
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the vaporwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
That must have been her sister in the ballroom. I can't imagine what she's going through right now.
A twin? The only thing worse than being an only child has gotta be having a perfect sibling. Can you imagine the parents?
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
Ludovico? A murderer?
Call me a murderer all you like, Inspector, but I'm no coward. I bloodied my hands to save this colony. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
I've seen the way the infected behave.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
You killed Dr. Blossom.
Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
You killed the mascot.
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes.
I did find him rummaging through your things.
That doesn't surprise me at all. He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them.
You killed Keene?
She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot.
I've heard enough.
You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
Yeah, I don't believe that is real happiness. And, so yeah. I'll help you, Helen, but when we get out of here, I expect answers.
It's a deal.
Couldn't agree more. The last thing this colony needs is more grinning idiots.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close.
Okay. Oh my god.
Head through that door. There's another way out.
I'm just gonna follow the beacon, right? Really? Do we really need to do this right now?
I've opened that door for you.
And then...
We're close to the exit.
And then...
Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
What's the plan?
This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies, fat and wriggling with vital energy.
Some kind of pesticide?
You're a step ahead of me, Inspector. Clearly a woman of many talents. An airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. Let's meet back at your penthouse. We'll ready our next move.
I'll meet you there.
See you soon, Inspector.
So I'm guessing I can't go back there again. I hope I didn't miss out on any terribly exciting goodies. And I do wonder how this road leads to me getting that needler. Is this... No, this isn't where they had the picnic.
Pretty sure that's the same medical-grade dye we use to identify blood clots. It never leaves your system.
Never ever? Well, sounds tasty. Can I just teleport? I don't think I can teleport all the way to the penthouse, but I can. This was her penthouse a minute ago.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
This must be difficult for you.
I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. I'll appreciate your help even more. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, I'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
Well, if that isn't incredibly convenient, I don't know what is.
Precisely. I see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector. Or do you prefer Doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of Sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you.
Sprat essence. Oh, you mean Sprat nucleons.
I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with Sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing.
I should be able to synthesize.
You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises. I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic.
Easy enough.
I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Let me borrow your needler.
Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
I'm already doing all the work.
You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you.
Hell yes.
There is one other thing. While you're at Perea's spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
Goodbye. Alright, well, I've accomplished the one thing that I set out to. How many episodes ago? What do we got here? 76 damage. It's level 32. We'll give it a try. We'll put it in that one, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what to make of it yet. I know I wanted it. But, I guess this is a good time for the Joker line about...
Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
About being like a dog chasing cars. Off we go. So obviously I'm going to go recruit my charming sociopath friend. Although I probably do need to not tell him that Helen is alive. So that'd be inconvenient. for one of us. In any case, we are all out of time for episode 48. Come back and see me again in episode 49, and we will go have a chat with the guy that we just recently had a chat with. But this time we'll be carrying a new pistol. Talk to you soon.